Today, we look at the latest innovations in home automation and security that you can control and monitor remotely. Is home automation in your future? We go to Toledo, Ohio to take part in a window makeover that will increase a home's energy efficiency, as well as curb appeal. When we hear about life insurance, we're often bombarded by different types that offer different protections and investment opportunities. A major leader in the field will clarify life insurance types for your ultimate benefit. This is the show all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. We are Designing Spaces.
The topic of life insurance is often a subject that most people feel uncomfortable discussing. Then there are the questions. What does life insurance really provide? Who needs it? Do I need it? To learn more and get answers to the most frequently asked questions regarding life insurance, Designing Spaces sent me out on a quest and hooked me up with Terry Schuster, Vice President of Sagicor Life Insurance Company, for a little one-on-one Q&A discussion to get some easy answers about life insurance. Before we get into life insurance basics, I heard Life Insurance Awareness Month is coming up soon. Tell me about that.
Well, yes, it is. September has been designated Life Insurance Awareness Month by our industry. The purpose of it is to focus American families on the fact that many of them are underinsured or have no life insurance to protect those families. And so they sometimes feel a sense of security because they have benefits through their employer. And what they need to understand is those are temporary benefits that only apply while they are, in fact, an employee of that company. So we want the families of America to know that they need to own and take control of their basic life insurance plan to make sure they have those benefits when they're really required and needed.
Okay, so now we're aware.
Yes.
So now let's talk about the basics. Why is life insurance so important?
Life insurance provides peace of mind while you're living and raising a family or building a business, but it also provides for real money in the hand to provide an ongoing lifestyle for the people you love. People buy life insurance because they love somebody and they want to be part of the planning that keeps that person in a comfort and a lifestyle that they're accustomed to. So the whole emphasis of our month here is to take some time out, look at your situation, assess it with a professional, and make a plan.
Okay. What can life insurance be used for?
Well, you know what? It's not just about dying. And many people think you need to die to win on your life insurance policy.
No, that's not true.
No, it is not true. That's why it's so important that you have the right choice of plan, because you need to make sure that it's going to be there when you need it. But it also can be a savings plan, tax-free, to do things you want to do in the future. That could be leave an endowment to a charitable institution, a university where you have come from and has served you well. It can help reduce taxes on future family income.
So there's many options.
There are, and one of the most important is you can leave a guaranteed lifetime income stream if you live too long, so you don't have to die to win.
Okay. Now, like you said, there's many different plans, but can you give us a basic description of each?
The plans basically provide one of the other benefit. They're either permanent or they're temporary. A permanent plan you buy at an age and you keep that same price for the rest of your life. Okay. A temporary plan is just that. You buy it for a period of time, perhaps while you're raising a family or building a business, and you need that income to be there if something happens at that moment in time. So permanent, temporary, or term. Those two plans can be combined.
So you don't have to choose one or the other.
That's
you can
correct.
do a little both.
Yeah,
okay.
you can have many life insurance policies, and some people do. They buy over a number of years and they keep the ones they've had prior. But the important thing is that they all work together and provide you with everything you want done at a time in your life in the future.
I heard life insurance is very expensive. So is it affordable for the average household?
Life insurance rates have been coming down dramatically over the last few years. So yes, there are all kinds of plans, but again, the two basics, permanent and term.
Right.
Now, permanent, you buy the policy and the price stays the same throughout the lifetime of the policy.
Right.
You buy a term policy, say for 10 years, it stays at that rate perhaps for those 10 years, but then you're 10 years older when you want to buy a policy for another 10 years.
Got it.
So you need to balance, age and health really drive the pricing. Do it today while you're young, healthy, and without any major diagnosis, because we all know that that can happen at any time. And then you might become uninsurable. So today.
Okay. And then where can our viewers learn about Sagicor's products and also the services?
They can certainly go to our company website, which is sagicorlifeusa.com.
Terry, thank you so much for having us here at your plantation office. Really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
We enjoyed having you all.
Thank you. Well, we're going to have more information on our website at designingspaces.tv. Just look for the Sagicor video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
From obtaining a mortgage to buy that first home, to a major renovation with new windows, and the use of the latest digital technology for an automated and secure house, we open new doors to people in ways that will improve their living standards. We are Designing Spaces.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.